He is our great organizer and a great leader. Karim bhai. Thank you. Karim bhai.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Dr. Mujibur Rahman, Khairul Hussain, and Manik bhai for inviting us, grant us a little bit of your valuable space in Brooklyn chapter, the great chapter in New York City. Thank you for arranging this one and inviting us to join you and hear your progress in Brooklyn chapter. Before I start, I would like to say, it is your hard work. It is your organization that delivered the winning of White House, winning of Congress, winning of state houses. And it is your activism. It is your connections that delivering all those good news. Today, from City Hall to White House, everywhere you go, the South Asian voices are echoing because of you, because of people like you, Dr. Mujibur Rahman, Khairul Hussain, Azizul Haq from Brooklyn, Kamrul Hussain. All those people, if you work together, the result cannot go wrong. So the leadership in ASAAL, every chapters, what they are doing, it is phenomenal. Their hard work is producing real result. And we have seen this thing in 2020 election, congressional result, state houses, and White House, of course. We have been in a situation for last 4 years. Many of us could not sleep, could not have the sound sleep because of Donald Trump. It was a nightmare for many of us who work in the community, who wants to improve our quality of life in this country, who wants to assist our neighbor, our friend, our relatives, and our community. Because Donald Trump and his White House and his Senate tried to diminish the very core value of American democracy. With all of your hard work, outstanding devotion, and your sacrifice, we have seen some changes, and this is positive change. It is time for us. Election is over. Now it is time for us. The very organization who delivered the winning, who delivered the real change in American politics. It is time to nourish that organization. Election is over. However, another election will come. It's called midterm election within next 2 years. After 18 months, we will be in the field again campaigning for our candidates. So we need to reorganize. We need to enhance and extend our organizations, our structure that can be used to bring more change that will be helpful for our community. That will be very helpful for our community. We cannot address the immigration issues. We cannot address the taxation issues. We cannot address the social injustice without winning the Congress, without winning the Senate, without winning the City Hall to state houses. In order to do so, we need to build our structure. That is our every chapter. If the Brooklyn chapter has very strong committee, who has relationship with every community lives in Brooklyn, believe me, Brooklyn chapter will deliver the elected officials from City Hall to State House to White House, everywhere. We need to build, this is our time, we need to build our organization. So I ask everybody, every community leaders, to join ASAAL. It is a great platform. It is a bridge between South Asian community and their allies and their coalition partners and the mainstream politics. I'm referring to powerhouses. This year in the journal, I hope I'll be able to get some time to write an article. It will be a graphical. I will show how it works. So ASAAL is the bridge that building the networks among communities and then taking them to the powerhouses elected office. That can bring real change, real political change, real social structural change in our community. So I asked Brooklyn chapter today, right before our national convention, annual convention, to reach out to the communities and bring new membership and restructure their committee. We have 2 years committee. Our committee is 2 years. Restructure their committee with the valuable volunteers who can devote their time to improve the life of our community, our others in the society, to give the voice to the voiceless, to organize the unorganized. That's the way we can make our chapter stronger, and the elected officials will wait to hear your voice before making any decision. You will not be the menu on the table. You will be a partner in the table. You will be a decision maker on the table. We do not want to be anymore the menu. We want to be the partner in the dining table. I hope and I am confident with the leadership of Dr. Mujibur Rahman that there will be a huge change, and he will energize our young stars, our community organizers and volunteers there, that will deliver a big change in coming days for Brooklyn people. Every member joining, we have 1 volunteers. And that volunteers can change the whole community. Today, I admire 2 great leaders join. Azizul Haq. Aziz has been with us from 2015. He joined many chapter meetings, including the nationals. And now he's a part of Brooklyn chapters and he's organizing in Brooklyn. Thank you, Aziz, for your dedication and devotion. It may not help you individually. You are devoting your time and energy. But remember, you are doing a great community service. It will help the community and ultimately the future generation in Brooklyn, in New York, and in America. Another leader also joined there. I do not want to actually mention all those new leaders coming in Brooklyn chapters. Aziz and Kamrul, they are bringing many other people. And hopefully they will be the volunteers that will bring real change in Brooklyn. Before I go, I sent a few weeks ago, I think 3 or 4 weeks ago, a little bit of deadlines. Today is 27, and by 29, we need the membership list. And we need the committee. As I said many, many times, I'm repeating it today again. Please be advised, it is constitutional responsibility as a chapter leader to make sure that every member you are proposing to be a part of your committee must be a paid member, either life member or 2 years membership fee paid. With the form, we need form, fill up form, and 2 years membership check for every member you are proposing in the executive committee, and this has to be done by 29. And as you know, this year, all chapter committee will be in our journal. The journal we will broadcast this year, the journal we are preparing now. I need you to pay attention there, leadership, because it is time sensitive. I did not receive Brooklyn chapter membership list yet, and I do not have their committee still. So 29 is the last date. Please do not wait last day until the last moment. Send your membership list and the committee as soon as possible. I ask you to provide me with a convention participant list. That list should contain name of the participant, email, and telephone number. That can be any person, does not have to be a member. You can invite anybody who is willing to participate anytime between 3 to 9. Please put their name so we can see Brooklyn chapter participants, 100 people. We can see those things because we will send a secured link for every participant. And only the faith member will get a link with a delegate. He will be identified as a delegate. Non-faith members, they will be identified as general participant. So they do not have a voice. Their microphone will be constantly mute. They'll be muted. They always will be muted. Only the delegates, they can speak. Their microphone will be unmuted upon request or when their turn is coming. So I want you to make sure that our chapter leaders understand the time sensitivity, that by 29, we need to see our list of the membership from the chapter and the copy of a committee. We want to see this thing. When you send in committee, of course, we want form and $40 each. And this committee will be for 2021 and 2022. And the membership, the general participants of the convention, they can join anytime from anywhere, and they do not have to be members. They can be American, European, African, South Asian, Middle Eastern, anybody. If you know someone is willing to join the ASAAL movement, or at least they are willing to learn about ASAAL, ask them to join. As you know, most likely this year also will, at least 40 to 50 elected officials will join. We are expecting. So it will be a wonderful convention in the new environment. In a new environment, we will see that people are from around the world, and you will be excited to hear what ASAAL achieved for our community in last 1 year. I will not take further time. Thank you all for joining us and giving us some time. It is your dedication, your devotion that bringing the ASAAL today in a national platform. Thank you very much. I wish you good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Karim Bhai, for a wonderful but important speech. You gave few things for us to do in such a short time. I hope Khairul Bhai can deliver that. So Khairul Bhai, couple of things that we have to do by 29 is one, to get a new committee, get all the members paid for at least 2 years, if not better, if a life membership. And the third thing is to get the list of the people that are going to join as a delegate as well as guests or members, non-delegate. So I think these are all those things we have to work. But first thing I think we have to work is a membership and the committee, so we can deliver that to Karim Bhai as quick as possible. So please work on that, and I'll be available tomorrow and after tomorrow also. I will talk to you multiple times and try to work this out. Now I'd like to request our president of the organization center.
But before you bring me, I think there is 2 hand raised. One is Jed Metaron, one is Afroza Begum Rose. They want to say something?
Okay, Afroza Begum Rosie.
And then Jed Metaron.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes, Assalamualaikum Mujib bhai.
Walaikum salam.
Assalamualaikum Mezo bhai সহ সবাইকে সবাই আশা করি ভালো আছি। আমি কি কিছু বলবো এখন না অল্প একটু বলে শেষ করব?
সেটাই না, আমার মনে হয় we are going to do the introduction. And then, Jed, you want to say something?
Do you want to say something, Rosie?
Oh, আচ্ছা বলেছে
Or we can come back.
Yes.
We can come back after
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want to
we'll
say
come
something?
back.
Yes,
ওকে
yes.
আমি
I want to be
কিছু
very
বলে
brief.
শেষ করে দিই আবার ওয়েট করতে হবে অনেকক্ষণ
Hold on.
No, we don't want to wait too long. Jed is going to say anything? Jed?
Okay.
Yes. I'm right here. I just want to say, first of all, I want to congratulate ASAAL for Biden and Bangladeshis for Biden for their great victory. The second thing I want to say is I urge everyone to do as I have done to become a lifetime member of ASAAL. It's a tremendous, a great thing to do, and it'll save you money in the long run. So it's a great idea. So I urge everyone to be a lifetime member of ASAAL as I have done. And the third thing I want to say, I'll be very brief. We have done a lot to help Joe Biden and Kamala Harris win the presidency. So now I know it would be maybe impossible to get a direct link to Joe Biden, but what are we doing or what can we do? ASAAL for Biden and Bangladeshis for Biden to have a direct link to the White House. What I'm saying is, what can we do to have a liaison from ASAAL to the White House? What can we do? What is our plan to get a liaison? So if we cannot speak directly to the president, at least we can speak to the liaison to the president to have our issues and concerns and voices heard. What can we do to affect that very important link to the White House? That is my question.
Yeah, it's a wonderful question, and I think Mezo Bhai and Karim Bhai have to answer that. I cannot answer this.
Yes, we'll talk in between our discussion. It's a very good suggestion, and in fact, we have the link. We'll talk about that.
Okay. All right.
Okay, great. So let me introduce our president, our great leader, the founder and the visionary person of this whole organization, our Mezo Bhai. After Mezo Bhai, I'll go through the Brooklyn leadership.
Yeah,
so let me first bring my leader first, and then we'll go through the people, and then we'll come up with our plan. What can we do in the next few days? So Mezo Bhai.
And thank you very much for arranging Brooklyn, because when Brooklyn happens, it happens everywhere in the city. And then with the Brooklyn, I mentioned this before many times. There are 13 states that has less than Brooklyn population. So Brooklyn is big. We expect more from Brooklyn. Even in 5 boroughs, Brooklyn has the highest population. I don't know why it will be so difficult to make 51 people join the committee. And it is possible. Manik Bhai pays attention. Mujibur Bhai pays attention. And Khairul just started. Once he starts, and then Aziz, and of course I see Nasir Bhai today, and I think I saw Amrul Hassan Bhai. Shudran, this is how it will work. Because we cannot one cannot do this job. This is a job that we all must do, and we all must get the credit equally. As Jed mentioned, that the election is over, at least we know Trump has been defeated. He did not accept he's going to go up to January 5-10 to prolong on this. And then after that, I know he has to get out. There is no choice. It is the only option to move out from White House. But that election is over, but still election is going on. Our Georgia chapter is very much involved in those 2 Senate seats in Georgia. Right now, Democrat has 48 seats, Republican has 50 seats. Those 2 seats are the most important senatorial election in our lifetime. If we get both, it will be 50-50. Vice President is the president. She breaks the tie, so that way 51 Democrats. If it is 49-51, still they are in power. Irrespective whether we have the House and we have the presidency. So remember, Biden is saying first 100 days he is going to solve the issue of COVID-19. Of course, we already know that a Muslim couple from Turkey, lives in Germany. They are the one who found the medicine, which Pfizer is now putting in the market. I hope one day those two Muslim husband and wife will get the Nobel Peace Prize. So with that note, our struggle continues. Yes, after every struggle, when we win, we must see the results. And in this case, the results is that I mentioned Trump is gone, Biden is getting in. Now, our link has never been this, what we have today. Today, for the first time, some of us are sitting here has applied for White House job. I think throughout ASAAL structure, we have 7 states, all 7 state people applied for the job. I don't know how many will get the job, how it will happen, but let me tell you, being able to apply directly to White House, first for the South Asian community, for ASAAL, for Bangladesh community, is a success to me. I don't know how you take it, whatever you measure it, I think this is one of the best success happened. And it did not happen because of me. It happened because of all of us. Why? Because we have been doing this last 13 years. It took us 13 years. In between, we saw 3 elections, presidential election. Only this election we got recognized. And I think you have heard, they are selecting almost 20 South Asian people to be in his cabinets. 20. Never ever we had one from South Asia. What else you need? It is not me. It is not Anis Ahmed. It is not us, but it is we. Who is going to take that place? I think this is huge. By next 4 years, when the next election comes, I think we will be more powerful because the work that you have done, it is echoing all across America. 5 states are ready to join. 2 of the states already submitted their committee. The other 3 will join the convention, and we know from there we can do. On top of that, Buffalo is creating a chapter. Buffalo people also will be in the convention, and Buffalo is in the New York State. We already have 7 chapters in New York State. That will be our 8th. And we are going to have chapter in every community, wherever brown color people, every city, every municipality, every state. So it is not we will have a chapter only in one chapter in one state. No, as many chapters as because we are too many. Our demand is most. Our problems are many. Our solutions are few. If we don't fight it the way we intend to fight, we cannot win, and we cannot wait. So on the one side we cannot win, on the other side we cannot wait. So when you cannot wait, what you do? You struggle more. You walk faster. You go quicker. You run when people are walking. And ASAAL is running. So with that, you all are the runner. And because of you today, where we are, and it is said, what the future will bring. In us, we are saying what ASAAL is bringing to the future. We are not waiting for somebody to bring the future to us. We are going to bring the future to everybody. And it is possible. Believe me, we are here, I think, how many? 16 people. I think these 16 people can change America. You know, I say this all the time. If Gandhi can change India, British has to run all other reasons. In fact, that is also because of the Muslim that movement started. Then Gandhi came from Africa and he took over. And that way he is the one who got all the name and fame, which is all right. But someone has to do the job. We are that someone. With your help, we are going to do it good. Some always think globally, but we work locally. Why? Because local, where the issues are belonging, where people lives. So that is why we have so many chapters. Our issue is not only to empower our community, at the same time, empower everywhere there is an injustice going on. And I think that will be very important, whether a Muslim in Bosnia whether Muslim in Burma, whether Muslim in China, whether Muslim in Kashmir, whether Muslim in Palestine. It is because we are not, all of us not Muslim, but we all have the value of defending those who cannot defend themselves. We are for the voice for the voiceless. We are for the least, and we are for the lost, and we are for the last. So if we are for all those I have just said, then our work is bigger than what we can think. So let us do that. With Brooklyn chapter, let it start. With this convention, let it be visualized. Let other people get this message that this is the only way we will be able to establish ourselves, define our children, so that when we leave, long after we are gone, our children will be respected with dignity and pride. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Mezo Bhai. Now I'd like to invite leaders of the Brooklyn chapter. I would like the Brooklyn chapter leaders to emphasize about our job ahead in front of us, which is basically to make a new committee, make sure that we get people to pay the dues and get more members, and also volunteer yourself to take some responsibility, and also mention about whether you're joining the National Convention, which we like all of you to join. It's going to be virtual, so you can join from your home or workplace or wherever you are, in a comfortable couch if you want to be, or in your bed. So it's much easier to join this time. You don't have to travel all the way to Manhattan, this time. So I would like first our senior
I just want to
brother.
interrupt you for a minute, because you have three other guests. Mizanur Rahman from Capital Region Chapter President is here, and Sultana Khanam is the Political Action Director, Brooklyn, and Afroza Begum Rose is the Vice President of Queens. Let three people speak 6 minutes, and then we continue the everything there.
Okay, so let me start with Mizanur Rahman then first, okay?
Yes.
And then after that...
we'll still hear you, but that
yeah. So Mizanur Rahman...
introduction কিন্তু হয় নাই যদি মিজান ভাই বক্তৃতার আগে if possible can you introduce your Brooklyn chapter leadership and the other guests who joined today, new members? I think that would be better if you can introduction should be fast.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Please.
Okay. So let's because I don't I see some names like Aizur Rahman Bhai. I think he's been here before, but I would like him to first introduce himself. So I can go one by one, and I'll ask you all of you to introduce yourself. So I see Mr. Aizur Rahman. Please go ahead and introduce. Yes.
Hi. Assalamu alaikum. আমার নাম আজিজুর রহমান। আমি এটা আমার second time. This is my second time I'm this in the meeting. Mezo Bhai is my model, and he's been inviting me coming over here for a very long time, and I really appreciate the community services that he have done for our community. It's a great thing, and I'm glad to be part of this right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Mizan Bhai. Then I'd like to ask Khairul Bhai, can you please introduce yourself? He's one of the organizers and the secretary of the organization. Then I'll go to other members. Yes.
Yeah, I'm Khairul Hussain, Brooklyn chapter secretary, and I'm very glad to have a lot of leaders who can really supporting to me to run this Brooklyn chapters, and I would like to especially thanks to Dr. Mujibur Rahman and Manik Bhai, and also as well Karim Bhai. Without him and Mezo Bhai, without those people, actually I cannot step one each event. So thank you very much, and let's keep going on. Thanks.
Thank you, Khairul Bhai. Now I see Mohammad Azizul Haq Bhai. Please unmute yourself and please introduce yourself. I see the very handsome guy, Azizul Bhai.
Assalamu alaikum and good night. Howdy everybody. I think everybody is very special and good. Actually, I am trying to uh, involve cordially, but I'm not yet success. But I'll try to help first our community and SL. So okay, just actually, I'm really proud of involve for this SL. I want just engaged our community people just for this um, community cooperation and build up. So I'll try to just participate your any type of communication. Bless me and I want bless your organization and I want cooperate. So thank you, Ras. I also today I think something problem. I already enrolled. I think 8 to 10 people I have enrolled here. I already gave the message. I think something problem just our uh, password and ID. That's why they cannot I think involved. So for future we need to just cooperate about this one and sincere this one. Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Please provide those 8 to 10 people named to Khairul Bhai so we can have their email address and their telephone number and their name so we can get in touch with them and ask them to give, be a member of the organization, fill up the
Yes.
forms and
Yeah, I spoke with him. I think we need to um, meet physically. Just a Monday, he told me I'll give to everything with
sure.
to you.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
কাছে
thank you. Bye.
ফর্ম আছে সাইন করা ফর্ম এবং কালেকশন করছে $40 ফি করে আমার মনে হয় 7-8টা ওর কাছে আছে আরো বেশি আসবে
Already.
সোমবারে আপনার
Okay.
সাথে
সোমবারে আমাদের দেখা
Inshallah.
হবে
Okay, inshallah. I'd like to ask our elder brother who is always with us, supporting from the very first day in every possible way, our beloved Manik Bhai. Hassan Manik Bhai.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening, all other people. My name is Nazmul Hassan Manik. I am a ASAAL active member from the beginning, a long time. And I am grateful I am the leadership of our great leader, Mr. Mazbaudi, and our another great leader, Shakurim Souduri. We are working together, and our Brooklyn chapter leader, Mr. Dr. Mujibur Rahman, who is a great leader. I know him many, many years, and from some other organization. And now we have the Mr. Khairul Islam, is the secretary of Brooklyn chapter. And I'm working many other social organizations too right now. I'm the president of Greater Noakhali Society, and the ASAAL member. As an ASAAL member, we did a lot of work for the last 2 years. Even the census from my Noakhali Society in front of there, Mr. Aziz know that many groups, you make a census for their voter registration before the vote and the campaign this time for the vote. We did well this year, but now thinking about the convention, we'll try to our best. But the Khairul Bhai told me the meeting is Monday, but we cannot make it Monday. If he need all the membership form by 29th, we have to sit on, I think, the Sunday.
Yes.
We'll talk later after the meeting and what we can do. Thank you very much, and we'll proceed in the meeting. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Manik Bhai. I see Nasir's phone. Mr. Nasir, can you please unmute and introduce yourself?
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. My name is Nasir Ahmed. So I'm so happy and I feel proud now. You guys take me and join the ASAAL. I never know this thing, and Mr. Aziz helped me about that. The long time he told me, and I learning about that, what you're doing, and what you're gonna be do. Then I'm very interesting about that. Give me a chance. Thank you very much, and I'll try my best to help our community and help myself and help everybody. And God bless you, guys. And I used to be a Red Cross member of Bangladesh Red Crescent Society, and youth chief in Munshiganj district. And I used to be BNCC, Bangladesh National Cadet Corps CEO, that means cadet under officer. So I know how to organize the thing. I try my best to over here to doing this thing. Long time I don't related with my old organization because of, I came America, then I never know this kind of thing. When I know, Mr. Aziz told me, then I join with you guys. Thank you and help.
Thank you very much. Welcome. You are a young, handsome guy, and with all this background and organization capacity, I think you're going to make our organization much stronger and made all of us proud. We are welcoming you with an open arm. Inshallah, you'll be one of the key person to organize this Brooklyn chapter. Thank you so much for joining us. Now I see Kamrul Hassan.
Assalamu alaikum. আজকের এই ভার্চুয়াল কনফারেন্সে উপস্থিত রয়েছেন শ্রদ্ধেয় মেজবা ভাই, আমার শ্রদ্ধেয় বড় ভাই করিম চৌধুরী, উপস্থিত রয়েছেন ডাক্তার মুজিবুর রহমান ভাই, খায়রুল ভাই সহ আজকে যারা উপস্থিত রয়েছেন, আমি ধন্যবাদ ও কৃতজ্ঞতা জানাই আমাকে আপনারা এই জয়েন করার জন্য। আমাকে সহযোগিতা করেছেন আজিজ ভাই। তো ইনশাআল্লাহ আমি চেষ্টা করব আমাদের কমিউনিটিতে সবাইকে আরো এই এসাল এর প্রতি আগ্রহ অ্যাডভান্স করার জন্য সবাইকে বলবো যেন সবাই আসে, আমরা এই এসালকে আরো সবাই মিলে কাজ করি কমিউনিটির জন্য, আমেরিকার রাজনীতির জন্য, যেন আমরা সবাই মিলে সম্পৃক্ত হতে পারি। আমি আজকে প্রথম, এর আগে একটা মিটিং এ মেজবাবার ছিলাম অনেক আগে, প্রায় আজ থেকে 10 বছর আগে একটা মিটিং এ আমি উপস্থিত ছিলাম। মেজবাবার সাথে তখন পরিচয় হয়েছিল। তো আমার এক চাচা ছিল, ওনার নাম হলো সোহেব, উনি আমাকে নিয়ে গেছিল ব্রুকলেনে একটা মিটিং এ, তখন আমি উপস্থিত ছিলাম। তো ইনশাআল্লাহ আমি চেষ্টা করব সামনে কন্টিনিউ কাজ করার জন্য আপনাদের সাথে। আমাকে যেখানে আপনারা যে কোনো সহযোগিতা করার, যে কোনো কাজ দিলে আমি ইনশাআল্লাহ চেষ্টা করব কাজ করার জন্য সবার সাথে মিলে। আমি সবাইকে আবারও ধন্যবাদ জানিয়ে, আমি দেশে রাজনীতি করতাম, ছাত্রদল করতাম, এক সময় ভিক্টোরিয়া কলেজ ছাত্রদলের সাংগঠনিক সম্পাদক ছিলাম। এখানেও যুক্তরাষ্ট্র আমাদের শ্রদ্ধাগ্রাম সোসাইটির আমি সেক্রেটারি জেনারেল। তো চেষ্টা করবো ইনশাআল্লাহ সবার সাথে সবার সহযোগিতা নিয়ে কাজ করার জন্য। সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
Thank you. Welcome back, Mr. Kamrul Hassan. And good to know that your organizing capability and you're also involved with multiple organizations here. So you can really contribute a lot. All of us saw what kind of important role we played this time with Bangladeshi for Biden. And it's our success story. And this is our stepping stone. So we should all get involved and bring more people to this. We know local organization is good, our Bangladeshi local organization, but I think ASAAL is more important for us and our future generation to be part of it and to make it grow and make it stronger. I'd like to ask our younger leader, Asif, who I am very happy to see him, and I would like him to introduce himself. Asif.
Thank you. I hope everyone's doing okay. My name is Asif, but a lot of people call me Muhammad Mehrab Hussain. I'm a 2L at CUNY School of Law, and so I'm almost halfway done through my law school career, but hopefully after I graduate, I can spend some time doing public service. And right now, I'm just enjoying being a little bit more politically involved with the South Asian community, because for a long time, I was in ASAAL since I was very young, but now I'm back because I'm a little bit older and I understand the importance of having political representation and having your interests heard on the macro political level. So thank you for that, and I'll let you move on to the next person.
Thank you so much. I see another name, Sultana Khanam. I saw her video before, but I think she turned it off. Sultana Khanam, please.
Assalamualaikum Mujim Bhai. I'm Nam Sultana Khanam. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak a little bit because I have to leave I have another engagement and I have to leave soon. So I'm a political action director in Queen's chapter, and I just nothing to say because this is a new committee is organizing in Brooklyn chapter. So it's very interesting and also we're expanding. So I appreciate your organizing capacity and then all other members too. So hoping for the best, and we all see in our coming convention on 12th of December, annual convention. ASAAL has always every year we all do that. So our participation is very important for our progress and also to expand our community. Thank you. Thank you, Mujib.
Thank you so much for coming. You are our very important guest, and we appreciate your input. Thank you so much, and we always welcome you to come and join our meeting.
Sure.
Now I like to ask my younger sister, Afroza Begum Rosie. She's also our guest from Queens to say a few words. Please unmute, Rosie. Yes, go ahead.
Sorry for that. Can you hearing me?
Yes.
Yes, Assalamualaikum. All of Indian people today our Zoom meeting. I really appreciate for this meeting. Actually, Dr. Mujib Bhai, personally know him. He's a great leader. He's the politician. He's a great doctor. And also I know about Karim Bhai, Mezba Bhai, all of them. Thank you very much. Actually, they are helping community and they are making us for next leadership like that. So this is very appreciated for everybody. So actually, I can say one of things that after election, it is a victory for our democracy. We got it. We salute all fellow American for hard work to make us joyous, and also we achieve through the democracy. So now we can see like that our voice raised like that. So Mezba Bhai, আমি যেটা বলতে চাই as a co-inceptor ASAAL member, actually আমরা অনেক ফোন ব্যাংকিং করেছি, আপনারা সবাই জানেন। তারপরে ফোন ব্যাংকিং, পিটিশনিং, এভরিথিং যেগুলো করা দরকার করেছি আমরা ফর ASAAL। বাট নেক্সট টাইম আমাদের যত লিডারে আছে তাদের কাছে আমার একটা অনুরোধ থাকবে, অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমাদেরকে যেটা একটা জব অপরচুনিটি কিভাবে হবে, যাদের জব নাই, অনেকেই কিন্তু এরকম সিচুয়েশন এখন আছে আফটার কোভিড এন্ড বিটুইন কোভিড যে সিচুয়েশন এখন গোয়িং। তো এর মধ্যে দিয়ে তাদের এই জিনিসগুলা আমি সব লিডারদের কাছে বলতে পারি এটা যে তাদের একটা জবের ব্যবস্থা বা এই ধরনের কিছু এটা করা উচিত আমি মনে করি। এটাই আর কি। আর হচ্ছে নেক্সট টাইমে তো আমরা যত এটা বাড়ানোর জন্য আমরা সবাই চেষ্টা করব, কেন করব না। আসলে এমন একটা জায়গা, এখানে এটা এত বড় একটা প্ল্যাটফর্ম, এইখানে যে জিনিসগুলো আমরা দেখতে পাই, আমাদের কমিউনিটির সব বড় বড় লিডারের মুখগুলো আমরা এখানে দেখতে পাই, এবং যেগুলো দেখলে আমাদের ভিতরে অনেক ইন্সপিরেশন আছে, অনেক কাজ করার একটা স্পৃহা জাগে। তারপর নেক্সট আমরাও কিছু মানুষদেরকে নিয়ে চিন্তা ভাবনা করতে শিখতে পারি। তো অল টুগেদার ইজ কমিউনিটি সার্ভিস, আমি বলবো এটা। থ্যাংক ইউ, সবার জন্য দোয়া রইল, আমাদেরকে দোয়া করবেন। থ্যাংক ইউ, আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
Thank you so much, Rosie, for your very valuable input. Thank you, and you're always welcome to join our Brooklyn chapter meeting. Now I'd like to go to our guest, Mizanur Rahman, from Georgia, right?
No. Upper state capital, we call
Albany.
Chapter.
Albany.
Albany.
Yeah, Mizoram of Albany. Please.
Thank you, Dr. Mujibur Rahman and Brooklyn Chapter Secretary, Mr. Khairul Hossain, for giving me the opportunity to, speak here and just talk about something what I feel and what I actually perceive about ASAL and all other ASAL volunteers and ASAL leaders. And actually, I go to all ASAL meeting and I try to. That is because it's a kind of ASAL addiction. Wherever I see ASAL meeting, I go there to hear. So, wherever I go, I hear a lot of new concept, new ideas from Karim Bhai, Ms. Babai. And also I see a lot of people in the ASAL meeting getting bigger and bigger, and they are all prospective, and most of them are professionally established in this country. And this is a matter of big pride, and I always enjoy that. And whenever I see our people is holding so much within them, and we can share them, all the glories and all the name and fame we can share together. With the South Asian and Bengalis, we all look alike. We came into this country not with a big, pocket of money. We came here with a big tradition of our family values. And we are sharing, we love each other, and we use each other, we try to help each other. ASAL created a platform. Like Karim Bhai mentioned, we started our journey from City Hall, State House to White House, and we are there now. Ms. Bhai said, we think globally, but work locally. Very nice concept. I enjoy those things. We are trying to organize our people, and when our people will be organized, they will revolutionize things over here. Last election, we proved that. ASAL has delivered a silent majority. This is recognized. It's very inspiring. ASAL is creating a platform. ASAL is not Democrat, not Republican, but both of them. And this is one side, and another side, I have been noticing, and I'm so much grateful to be a part of ASAL, the ASAL bringing all the political parties into one platform. I see here BNP, I see here Awami League, and I see other politically concept of Bangladesh, but we are here together. Whatever the parties we belong, doesn't matter. We all love our country back in Bangladesh. We will love this country. Regardless of Democrats or Republican, everybody love this great country in the United States. And when we go back to Bangladesh, we talk about the Bangladesh, we love their country. But we have different ways to get to the point. As long as we respect each other, as long as we, support each other, as long as we compete to each other with the right values, we will win. And that's what we delivered during this White House, during this election, and we will be delivering those things in future over and over under the leadership of ASAL. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I wish you best of luck, and the Brooklyn chapter will be great. And I had some relationship with Brooklyn. I used to go to Brooklyn College, and I did my master's from there. And thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You are an official member of Brooklyn chapter because of Brooklyn College. So, okay, you're always welcome to Brooklyn chapter. So I hope I didn't miss anybody. If anybody else is I left out, please raise your hand or open your microphone and say a few words. Then after that, I will go to Khairul Bhai. And the fact that Karim Bhai said is in my mind, is big bothering me how we can do all these things. So I need to get this thing rolling. So Khairul Bhai is here, Manik Bhai is here. Then we have Nasir Ahmed. Then we have Azizur Rahman and all these people. I think we should figure out, how we can accomplish the thing that we have to do in next few days. So, we have a lot in our plate. So in a day or in 2 to 3 days, we have to get things in Karim Bhai's hand, so that Brooklyn chapter is there, the membership forms are done, and the money is also collected, and we also let him know who is presenting to the convention. Before I go there, Karim Bhai, is there any way that you can let us know also, is anybody from Brooklyn chapter also a life member, or we need to be, if someone not life member, we can see whether we can be a life member, few of us. So you will let us know, Karim Bhai?
Yes, I can let you know who is life member, and of course the opportunity is unlimited. You all
very few are a life member.
yeah.
I'm life member. I hope so.